I'm no sit down and chat video. I hope that you can hear me okay. I do have laundry going, but hopefully it should be done soon. I haven't sat down and just talked fashion in a while. A big reason for that is that I felt like I was creating a lot of these trend videos and being negative about certain clothing pieces, and I never want to make people feel like what they're wearing isn't cool enough or isn't on trend. That just doesn't matter at the end of the day. I think trends are so much fun and they're a great way to express yourself or discover new things. I just don't want to be negative anymore. So from here on out, if I do talk about trends or trending items, it will only be in a positive light, and I won't be doing this I don't like this trend, I like this trend type of thing. If anything, I will only be doing if I will be participating or not. This video is not about trends specifically. I wrote down some things that I think can help you elevate your style if you feel like you have a good base of clothing, but there's still just some pieces missing and you're not sure what those items are or how you can utilize what you already have and just adding things to make them a little bit more interesting. It's very likely that I will have repeats in this video that I've had in previous videos, and that's okay. I personally don't go back and watch my old videos after I upload them. It's kind of like I upload it and I leave it alone. The first thing I want to talk about is peekaboo sleeves. I have been seeing so many photos on Pinterest and so many outfits on runways that have just these gorgeous peekaboo sleeves. Whether it's a lace sleeve poking out or a pleated sleeve or just a sleeve with intricate detail or a sleeve with no extra detail but the sleeve poking out a little bit just really added a nice element to the outfits. I think this is a very easy thing for you to utilize with your own closet if you have any button downs and have any other long sleeve sweaters or jackets or anything like that. Letting the sleeves of your button ups poke out a little bit, I think it's a great touch. Bonus points if it does have an extra element. Next, I want to talk about frog closures. I think that's what they're called. I could be totally off base here, but I believe they're called frog closures. And it's a specific type of button where there's a piece of fabric that has a loop and then that's where the button goes in. I just feel like they look a little bit more elevated. It looks a little bit more expensive, if you will. Like there was just some extra thought put into that piece of clothing. I've been seeing this on blazers, on sweaters, on the backs of clothing. Obviously, this is not like a new design. This has been around for years and years, but I've been seeing it a lot more in new fashion recently, in new designs that have been coming out. They've been having frog button closures rather than just regular. Next on my list is button downs with uncommon cuts. I've been seeing this a lot on Pinterest, and I don't know if the algorithm has really just figured out what I love and what my personal preferences are when it comes to design, but I've been seeing a lot of button-up shirts that are like this. I also feel like this would be such an easy DIY. If you really liked these designs and you didn't want to pay designer prices for some of these, I feel like you could totally go to the thrift store and buy a button up and cut out a piece in the back and add button closures to that, and there you are. You have your own uncommon cut button up. I think it would be very easy and I think it would be really cool, and if you try it, you should let me know or teach me your ways so that I can do it. But I've also been seeing this in different shirts as well. Maybe not even uncommon cuts is the right word, but having extra pieces of a button up that maybe hang off a bit. Or I saw a button up that had a sleeve and it almost looked like the cuff of the sleeve was duplicated and one of the cuffs was hanging off the shirt. I have no better way to explain it than that. I thought it looked really cool. Or like a shirt that has two collars. We're going off base here, but that's cool. Let's just call this category things with character. Simple pieces that have character. I started as uncommon cuts, now I'm going off on a tangent of pieces that have character. That's what I love. People probably watch these videos and they're like, this girl is so unorganized. But I'm really not. I like lay everything out that I'm gonna talk about, and then I start talking and I go off on these tangents of like, oh my god, and this would look cool, and I love, and it just up here is absolute chaos. I even had a whole area on this list for character. Under that I had zippers, buttons, ties. All within that I put Japanese fashion, and I made this list a little while ago, so I never know exactly what I'm thinking, but what I do know is that I have been loving zippers. I love an asymmetrical zipper. I love when you add an extra pocket when you really didn't need to. I love when there's some zippers on your sleeves or zippers on boots. Like, I just bought these Vera Wang boots from Goodwill for $20, and there were zippers all over them, and they were fabulous. Buttons, oh gosh, buttons have gone crazy recently, and I really think it's because of trench coats, and it's because of double-breasted tops, and it's because of
trench coat button to the top.
One thing I've noticed recently on TikTok and on Pinterest is that we have been taking a lot of inspiration from Japanese design, and I would assume that other people have noticed this as well, but when I am interested in a piece and I am like, that is gorgeous, it's usually a Japanese designer. Now, there are some times where it's not, and there are American designers and there are European designers that I'm also drawn to when I'm looking on Depop and resale sites, but I've noticed a lot recently that when I'll click on a piece, it's a Japanese designer, or it's someone saying there's no tag but that they thrifted it in Japan, and I'm like, I'm very into Japanese design right now. Also, I'm planning a trip to Japan right now, and I'm so excited because I'm just gonna buy so much when I go thrifting. Next is jewelry over clothes. If you saw my last video, you saw that I found a necklace that I had hidden away that was literally down to my knees if I had it around my neck, and I started putting it over my shoulders, and I just felt like it was a really fun way to utilize my jewelry. Ever since then, Pinterest has been feeding me all of these jewelry over your clothes type of photos, and I have loved it. There's been jewelry as belts, obviously for an outfit that you wouldn't actually need a belt for because the jewelry is not going to keep your pants up, but it's an accessory. Something I struggle with personally is I'll put together an outfit and then I feel like it's not interesting enough, like I'm not doing enough, and adding a piece of jewelry like that is a really easy way to just add an extra element of your piece. If you've ever heard of the 7-point method, it's really hard to hit it if you're not adding those extra accessories. The 7-point method is when every piece that you put on counts as 1 point. So you put on a shirt, that's 1 point. You put on pants, that's 2 points. You put on shoes, that's 3 points. You have a bag, that's 4 points. Okay, you want to try and hit 7. So what else are you gonna do? You're gonna add a vest. Okay, there's 5. You want to add some necklaces. Okay, that's 6. What's that 7? Are you gonna add a hat? Are you gonna add some body jewelry? A coat? Making your outfit add up to 7 points, and like that's supposed to be the all-encompassing, like, perfect outfit. Your outfit's interesting enough, you have enough elements to it, and that's just what it is. But sometimes it's hard to reach that if you are ever trying to follow it, and so adding some jewelry over your outfit is a great way to do that. Speaking of the 7-point method, something I've been loving recently is layering, and I've been trying to get really creative with it, and sometimes that can make you do things that are kind of borderline ugly. That's fine. Who cares? Like today, I'm sure some people would say, what? The layering that I have going on, I have this Aritzia tank top and this Skims tank top over that, and then underneath is this button up from Banana Republic. I wanted to layer a little bit for this video. Okay, we're talking about things that make your outfit interesting, so look interesting. I have been trying to layer more frequently, specifically tank tops over my long sleeves, short sleeves over long sleeves, tank tops over short sleeves over long sleeves, whatever, just layering in general, because I think layering is so much fun. I think it can be uncomfortable at times if you layer the wrong pieces, especially if you have clothing that is a little bit more sheer. I think layering is so cool. I mean, it's been done a lot more recently, but I think we should continue and maybe get even crazier with it. I don't know, just more things. I just love layering, and when I'm on Pinterest, the first thing on top of my feed, without a doubt, is always some intensely layered piece, and that's not even just shirts, like skirts, layering skirts on top of skirts, skirts over pants, whatever. People get so creative. Oh my god, Friends is on behind you guys, and Jennifer Aniston has a magazine of Architectural Digest, and I just realized that I have the exact same one. Last one, I've talked about this many times before, but asymmetry. I think having something asymmetrical as a part of your outfit, whether it's a detail on your shirt, on a skirt, it's a type of belt that you add that's asymmetrical. It's some sort of zippers, some sort of bag. I don't know. I love asymmetry, and I think that it's really cool to have asymmetry within an outfit. And when I say on your shirt too, I don't just mean like diagonal buttons, because I feel like that's a given that has been around for a long time, but I also mean shirts that are like longer on one side than the other, get creative and have like one sleeve longer than the other. These are not as simple as my last video. My last video is kind of the same realm, but it's more simple things like hairpins, scarves, braids, outfit repeating, fun sunglasses. That's my other video, and if that's what you're needing, you should go there, because that is what that video was. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have. I don't really know how this turned out. I was looking at my like mic feedback thing, and it looked like you guys could hear that washer the entire time, so I am so sorry, but that's life. So that's all we have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like videos like this better than my outfit videos, let me know. I honestly won't stop making either of them, so whatever, but I like to know your opinion. So let me know. If you have any ideas for things that you think really elevate an outfit, or you think elevate someone's style, let me know in the comments. We can have a little chit chat down there, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.